Just a couple of silly friends talking about serious stuff.
Welcome back! This is not what I was expecting. Two friends react to Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Over there is...
I'm Edward. How y'all doing today?
And I'm Enough. Welcome back to episode 8.
Who is Josh's soup fairy?
Yeah.
To which I, again, having not watched the episode, have to ask, what is a soup fairy?
I guess
We'll find out. Yeah.
Yeah, do we want to
I want a soup fairy. I mean, unless they're like those horrible monster versions of fairies that you see in some fairy tales.
Yeah.
I want a magic being to bring me soup.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Last episode, we had some drama running over a cat, stalking Josh's girlfriend, Paula and her husband had a fight. Anything else?
The main thing is Paula and Rebecca not working through their issues with each other. At the very beginning, Rebecca straight up ignores Paula's existence when she comes into work. And that sort of was, I mean, one of the songs was about it. And as I said at the end of last episode, after a couple episodes where it seemed like maybe Rebecca and Valencia were sort of moving on from Josh, creating their own friendship, not so much. So we'll see where that goes. Yeah.
Well, at least at the end, Valencia was making some steps again.
Yep, she was going to go get some, although we are seeing a rather steely side of her. Steely spelled Staley, because she was stealing things, which was odd. Hadn't really seen that from her. So I'm curious to see where that goes.
It reminds me of a joke. Why can't you tell kleptomaniacs jokes?
Because they always steal them.
They take everything literally.
That's so much better. Oh, yeah, it was good. I like that.
Okay. I think I'm blushing now.
Shall we begin?
Let us.
Season 2, Episode 8. Who is Josh's soup fairy? 3, 2, 1.
I can't be held responsible for my actions.
She's an ingenue. Can you call her crazy?
And it means a lot to me. You're the best.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You know, I was just telling Sunil the other day how lucky I am.
I had sex with Tanya.
Oh, you're serious?
It was an accident, I swear. Then we got in our car and she was too drunk to drive, so we decided to wait it out and it started raining.
Okay, so that's enough. So, it sounds so romantic. It's like just like a night that you'll remember forever.
Wait, well, let's talk about this.
Nope, I gotta go.
Okay, well, we'll talk about it when we get home.
Home? What home? You don't live here anymore.
Yeah, I sort of thought that might be what was happening at the end of the last episode when he said he was going out for drinks with Hank. He wasn't lying. I believe him when he said he was going out for drinks with everyone. Just now, I do believe him because. Oh.
But it's never just an accident.
No, it is. Nope. I believe that he was drunk. I believe he regrets it. But he got in his car with her. Like, yeah, there is. It's not an accident. It's a mistake, but it absolutely is not an accident. I figured this might happen. I did not expect it to be within the first 3 minutes of the episode and just come out like that. Wow, that sort of blindsided me. Holy cow. Everything was going so well for Paula. And now it's not.
I mean, it's a little bit interesting that, to me, that her reaction was so strong when she came so close to cheating on him last season and was only stopped because Rebecca came and stopped her from it. Which I think is a great example of a time when Rebecca was really there for her.
An excellent point on both counts. Huh. I'm curious to see where this goes.
Yeah, but I also understand that, like, that was before they went to counseling and really started working on their relationship and getting a lot closer. So I can understand how she might feel like it's a different context also.
That's and she had said, hey, let's talk about it, and then he went out anyway. Not to excuse, like, it's not like, oh, his is worse than hers or whatever, but I could see, like you said, from her perspective. And also, he went through with it. She didn't. There is a lot to be said that at the end of the day, action matters more than intent. So even though she intended to go through with it and only didn't because of Rebecca, she didn't. And he did.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, I'm almost done.
No, it's okay. I'm just making my eyes mocha. I can wait.
Who puts it back empty ice trays?
Some housemate has been doing that recently here.
I always refill my own ice trays and I live alone.
What? Man.
I'm not good at filling them back up. It's hard. The water splooshes around.
Weaponized incompetence.
Holding a shaky tray. Besides, somebody else always does it.
It's me. I am the someone else. You know what? It's okay.
Yay! I always forget her name, but the silent woman. I love her.
Mrs. Hernandez.
Mrs. Hernandez.
I know why you're crying. It's because of me.
It's not always about you, Rebecca.
So just go back to the way things were.
Oh, no, you can't just go back.
Willing to overlook all of the things on your end that
Oh,
you don't have to say it, I'll say it. You're sorry.
God.
Just shut up. Selfish, whiny, entitled brat.
Seriously.
You talk?
I talk all the time. You're too busy to even notice.
This is one of my favorite points in the whole series. Because I think that it really illustrates that not only do we have an unreliable narrator, but that our perspective as the audience of all of the characters is shifting with Rebecca's growth as a human being. So as she learns to see other people as more fully formed humans, we also get to experience that growth with her, and I think it's really cool.
I completely agree. I love how you phrased that. I was thinking, like, wait a minute, like, I talk all the time. I was thinking, like, oh, because we're seeing it from Rebecca's perspective. And as you said, like, yeah, she's an unreliable narrator. And as the show is going on and Rebecca's growing, but again, growth is not linear. She still sucks a lot of the time. Yeah, oh my God, that was amazing. And also, like, Mrs. Hernandez, that was awesome. Oh, it was so nice to, like, hear her, and that was amazing. You're so mean and poetic. It was... I don't know if you saw, it's called Two Friends React. I don't know if you saw my reaction during that scene, but I was losing it, like, during Rebecca's whole thing, like, shut up. And then Mrs. Hernandez, I feel like was all of us watching. Just shut up. It's not about you, you selfish person. Oh my God, that was amazing. We are all Mrs. Hernandez in this moment.
Yeah. So good.
What's wrong?
Scott is
Gay. I knew it. I knew it. I always knew it. I didn't.
Ugh.
Why would he have sex with Tanya if he's gay?
God.
Oh my god!
So this is our dynamic now? Great. God, I'm so sorry, Paula.
It's what my father always told me, that if I ever tried to make something of myself, that no man would want me. And so, I mean, just like the minute that I try to pursue my dreams, my husband accidentally falls into another woman's vagina.
At least you have the weekend to start to figure things out.
No, I mean, this weekend I'm gonna go back to work.
So, what are we gonna do, Mrs. H? Oh, now we're back to this.
Squirrels! Why are squirrels so cute?
Can't believe it took a month of dating to get me to come out here and visit. Super cute. Are you sick?
Oh, I hope not. Yeah, I'm doing a little something special. Let's just say I'm involved, and I was hoping you would come.
Oh, I would, but I'm working.
I'll miss you.
Oh, he's obviously so much more into it than she is.
If you're coming down with something, I probably shouldn't smooch ya.
I mean, yeah. She's
Yeah.
right.
I'm fine with that.
Right. I'm completely agreement. Like it's totally reasonable, but I'm hoping they're not using that as a sign that she's sort of not as into it as he is, because like that's a reasonable thing to not want to do, even if you're totally into someone.
Absolutely. I don't think I've mentioned it yet on the show, but at the age of 10, I developed my one and only phobia of my life, pandemics. So it's been just super duper fun past few years, living through a literal worst nightmare, which has been also strangely empowering. But yeah, you are not required to kiss someone who's sick. I mean, you can take care of them and find ways to support them, but there's no need.
Not required to kiss someone ever, but but like, I hope the show, like I said, I hope the show isn't using that as a sort of like, oh, she's pulling away because she won't kiss him when he's sick. Like, I don't want to kiss my girlfriend when I'm sick because I don't want to get her sick, and if she's sick, I don't want to kiss her because I don't want to get sick. Like,
yeah,
not that like that's normal.
Yes. I'm with you.
But that's how it felt like it was framed, because she also isn't going to his big event. But like, yeah, she has a really like, that's a big business for her. She is a business owner. It is big for her. They've only been together for like a relatively short period of time.
Yeah.
So I don't think it shouldn't, those two things wouldn't for me be a sign that she's trying to pull away from me.
I agree.
Yeah, she's busy. Like, big deal. Like, okay, I'll see you after, babe. Have a great weekend. Good luck.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I found this note taped to the mannequin under his sheets. Hop to Greyhound cross country. Be back when I run out of the money I took from Mom's purse.
How am I supposed to do all of this?
I volunteer as tribute.
Hunger Games reference.
Look, you said to me at my house that I didn't support you. You were right. You gotta go. You can't miss something like this because someone else messed up.
Are you sure you know what you're signing up for? Because this is it is so much harder than it looks. I mean, parenting turns you into, well, me.
Come on, Mom. Let her help. And you can go on your weird grown-up field trip thing.
Hey, son, being supportive in a teenage boy way.
He has generally been kind of supportive.
Yeah.
I've cleared my schedule. I've only made plans for this. It'll all be fine.
Yay, Rebecca!
Apology with action.
Real support.
I love that top dress thing.
You know, I gotta say, I think this whole mom thing is gonna be really easy.
Oh no. I mean, the kid's old enough to mostly take care of himself for 48 hours. Like,
yeah, she would not be okay with like a 2-year-old.
No.
Damn, I'm so maternal. So maternal. So maternal.
super mom, Rebecca Bunch, here on our podcast today.
Oh no.
Even though you don't have any children and you've only been babysitting for less than an hour, how do you do it?
So maternal.
I love this making fun of the whole, like, mom influencer thing, which can be so problematic.
Oh god, yeah. It's also like I love this song because people who think they're good at things they've never tried just because it seems easy. And a lot of childless people who do think like there is a lot of disparaging of parents among childless people, especially of mothers, because, well, it's not the father's job to take care of the kid, obviously. And to be very clear to all of our viewers, I am being very sarcastic. A father doesn't babysit, he just takes care of his kids. Just want to be very clear because I don't always get sarcasm, so I want to be very clear. But it does go the other way sometimes, where you see parents who are like, "Oh, you don't know anything because you don't have kids." It's like, dude, I'm a human being who was once a child, and I know that what type of things hurt children because I was one, and I have 7 nieflings that I love tremendously and have spent a lot of time with, and I used to babysit all the time. And that doesn't make me an expert, but I also am not an idiot. So it like with so many things, there is sort of a middle ground where it's important for me to acknowledge that I don't know certain things about being a parent because I am not one, but I do know certain things about how to deal with children because I'm an empathetic human being who has dealt with children and was a child.
Yeah, and I really like calling out the whole, well, I have ovaries, I'm a woman, therefore I must be maternal, or I must know how to take care of children. I think that's a really important thing to call out as being absolute bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Some common sense guidelines, you are bound to succeed. Shut up.
People, they sort of forgot what it's like to be a kid and don't understand the difference between like an 8-year-old and a teenager.
Yeah.
It's your day, so just tell me what you want to do. I'm Mr. Mom, which means I'm a dad, which means fun stuff.
I like to try smoking and beer. Oh, and I'd like to see naked boobs. They don't have to be yours, though.
I can't tell if he's trolling her or if he's just a dumb kid.
I think he's like, why not try it out? Maybe she'll say yes.
Really don't know how old I am, do you?
Yes, you don't know how old I am.
Why don't we just go get a bunch of popcorn and watch whatever we want? Oh, and also, FYI, boobs are really just sacks of yellow fat, so not worth the whole obsession. Now, where does your mom keep your car seat?
Wow, how does she not, like, I know it's exaggerated for effect, but yeah.
Okay, this is really awkward, because the last time I saw him, I peed on all of his stuff.
Up top.
I want that cardboard cut out of Heather.
Quick emotional scan. Boop, boop, boop. No, nothing. I'm in remission.
It's nice to see her hanging out with someone on her emotional maturity level.
Hi, Josh. Hi.
Hi, Rebecca.
I mean, Josh kind of was.
Yes.
She peed on your stuff.
I'm babysitting.
Oh, cool.
Hey, Tommy, why don't you go get yourself some candy, my man?
Oh, God.
This is a $100 bill.
Oh, sorry. There you go. That should be enough.
What could a single banana cost, Michael? How is she so dumb?
Listen, Josh, I'm glad we ran into each other, honestly, because I hope that after everything that has happened, that we can still be friends.
Wow. Yeah, like, me too.
Really?
Yeah, wow. I mean, I'm relieved we can just be normal about this.
Josh is bad at knowing patterns, because when has Rebecca been normal about anything?
Hey, come here.
Oh, I'm actually a little sick.
Wear a mask.
I don't care. Friends share their airborne pathogens.
She's not bad.
Oh, she's more than not bad. She's Rebecca Bunch. She's the greatest.
Hey, dude. I don't know.
Yes, just a quart of chicken soup.
Ah, the soup fairy. Now I get it.
Have matzo balls, correct? No, it's okay. I've just never heard of chicken soup without them, but
That's because you're a New York Jew, my love. I mean, that is the best way to have chicken soup with matzo balls or with wontons. Wontons are also great.
We definitely have a lot of matzo balls here.
dear Josh, enclosed in this humble, you will find an invitation to a healing slumber, to sleep,
So cringy.
perchance to dream.
To sleep perchance the dream, to dream I, there's the rub, for in this sleep of death what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil. I memorized it when I was 16.
Right? Speaking of which, have you seen the show Slings and Arrows?
Nope.
Oh, that's... think as a theater fan, you would probably love that. It's maybe the best theater show, like TV show about theater ever. It's pretty great. Okay.
I mean, because here's this guy, green to the gills, getting his own tissues. Why? Because she's busy with eyebrows? Clearly there's an eye in eyebrows.
You mean running a business?
Yep.
Pornography is to sex as superhero movies are to 7th grade. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No.
You're saying that 7th grade is going to be awesome.
What?
He's not in 7th grade yet, so he doesn't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. Like, superhero is the 7th, but what is the analogy? Like,
That it's unrealistic. It's not reality.
okay. I mean, yes, that is true. Pornography is fantasy. It is not reality. But what I don't just like saying that, superhero to like actual like law enforcement would make sense. Like one is a job, like one is a thing, like a job, a bad job. But
My guess is she's thinking like Peter Parker.
I don't know. It's just weird.
Or X-Men.
Weird analogy. No, I know, but like, I can't wrap that analogy makes. What do, like, if someone had said like, sex is to sex is to porn like, junior varsity basketball is to the NBA, right? Like, you can't do the things they do in the NBA on the junior varsity basketball court. You can't do the things they do in porn. They're just like, fantasy.
But people can get to NBA level. That is actual reality. That is a skill, whereas porn very intentionally uses camera angles and things and all sorts of varieties of things to show something that is not real sex.
Hero part of the analogy I struggle with. It's the 7th grade part of the analogy. Like, what does, like, if you'd said, like,
I think she was trying to say real life, but to her, she was trying to pick something that he's familiar with. He's in school.
And she assumed he was in 7th. Oh. Okay, I get it now.
Because she doesn't know how old he is.
A little light bulb just went off. Okay, I understand now. Meaning it's like, to life is to superheroes, and she said, okay. I thought she knew and was saying what 7th grade will be like when he gets there. Okay.
But I also do think it was a confusing analogy.
I guess you have a anonymous soup fairy.
No, I know who it is. My girlfriend Anna.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
She is the best. This is exactly what I love about her. I mean, who else would take the time out of their day to take care of me? I gotta get a selfie with the soup and tag her.
Okay, well, I hope your account is private.
Why? I've made a lot of friends. Men who like birdwatching, men who fly drones, men who build basements.
Okay, Tommy, let's... Oh my god!
What's wrong?
Josh posted a selfie of himself with the soup. Sorry? He said thank you at Anna the Browbarian, the best, sweetest girlfriend ever for my soup?
I love this.
I mean, I can't let Anna take credit for my nurturing instinct.
Why? Why not?
It's not about taking care of him. It's about making him like her.
Not leaving you home alone. Now come on, let's go get you a fake ID so we can go clubbing.
Oh my god. I love how she gets part of it, but not all of it. Like that's a running theme with her with this show, where she's like so close to understanding what she's supposed to do and what she's not.
What's the big surprise?
Yeah, bro, you look nervous. Let's just say tonight could change everything for me. Could be a real career move. What's he talking about?
I have no idea.
All I know is I need more Joe in my life.
Your name's Manuel and you're 27. Whatever. Go on in. I don't care about this job anyway. I want to be a stuntman.
Soju?
Excuse me?
Soju.
Soju. Okay. Sig Heil, bitch.
Oh, that was funny.
No, actually, Mr. Spiders went into business with his brother, Dr. Spiders, so it's actually Spiders is.
Actually, that's a common misconception about how plural possessive works, but nice try, Okay.
Okay, she probably doesn't know who Himmler is, but that's okay.
What are you doing here?
I got done early and you said you were doing something special, so here
That's
I am.
so nice. I love that. That is, she has her other priorities. He may not be her number one priority, but he is a priority. And when number one priority is done, she shows up. I love that. That is good.
Tommy, can you hear me? Tommy, can you see me? Tommy?
That was one of my first albums that I bought.
Tommy? That was my first thought, you know. Like, you know. I grew up on the song Pinball Wizard.
Great. Paul and I are done. Yeah, because I was making it up to her, but then I ruined it. So she'll never forgive me.
Totally. I think you meant to say you're upset a kid is missing.
His room.
It's a unisex bathroom. They're practically begging for us to do it in here.
So this is the second time Rebecca's gonna be hearing him having sex?
How many times must I sit in the bathroom listening to Josh Chan have sex with another woman?
I mean, it's only happened twice, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
Oh, he's nasty. I totally get it now, girl. Good for you.
Oh, I love Heather.
So, Anna, do you know what Josh's big surprise is?
No. Well, maybe he's a party promoter now.
Oh, he did say he thought this was going to be a big career move.
Is this going to be like an MLM thing that he's involved in?
We're scouted for local businesses.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
Mall models? Are you kidding? This is gonna be hilarious.
Oh no.
Stupidest thing I've ever seen.
She's a little elitist.
Yeah, just a bit.
Hysterical.
I love how they realize immediately.
I don't really see the problem. If he's having fun, good for him.
It is very cringy. I don't know why Joe and Hector are so bothered. Like, they should not be bothered. Like he's just being ridiculous. This is Josh. Like,
I think he's only cringing because of her reaction. Because he's seeing how she's saying it. But personally, I don't find it cringe. The only cringy part is her reaction to me.
oh no, I mean I agree. We've already seen hints a few times that she's pretty like bougie, a little elitist, you know. And her reaction at, like just now, the most telling reaction that she sort of looks down on Josh a bit was like, oh, a big career move, as though his job wasn't good enough. Because, you know, I mean, I can understand someone who has their own business wants to be with someone else who has a similar drive, if that's what you're into, and that's fine. But then don't date him. Like, you either accept him or not. And yeah, so yeah. I think you're right that like Joe and Hector, like it was kind of cringy, but it was amplified tremendous. Like they would have just been like, oh God, this, like they would have been like laughing at it, not been like, Oh, he's ruining his relationship. Oh boy.
Yeah, I just don't really see the problem with it, I guess.
Oh, I don't either. I think it's like it is kind of funny because I do think those clothes are not very good, and the fact is they're probably way overpriced for what they are. But people like what they like, and that's fine. Wear whatever makes you happy. Um, and if Josh is having fun and making some extra money, yeah, good for him. Fantastic. I don't think it's wrong for his friends to sort of laugh and be a little bit like cringed by it, as long as they're outwardly supportive of him, which is how they work. I agree. I don't think it's particular. I think it's like a little cringe, but like in a cute way. The fact that she's so bothered by it tells us that she is not a good match for Josh.
Yeah, he really doesn't need another person like Valencia trying to control everything he does with his life and look down on him for the things he's not doing correctly.
Yeah.
Based on what they want for their lives.
Yeah, that was my first thought as well. Like, oh, Valencia wanted him to be more serious and grow up. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be with someone who's, quote unquote, more serious, more grown up, but then be with someone like that. You don't date someone and try to change them. There's nothing wrong with helping someone grow if that's what they want. But yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm putting him in danger because I'm selfish and I'm stupid.
Oh, if you're waiting for me to disagree with you, that's not going to happen.
I love you, Heather.
Sorry. How does it feel to be sleeping with a model?
Yeah, you know what? I'm not feeling very well. Recover.
Oh, great. Okay, you go home and I'll come over later and bring you some cough drops. Maybe we can take a hot bath together.
Wow, he is not getting it.
Well, she's not being clear.
Yes. Yeah.
But now my feelings changed.
Since 30 minutes ago?
I'm sorry. Sometimes you really like someone and then a switch gets flipped and then suddenly you kind of feel like you want to barf. So sorry. We're over.
Over? But we're a couple. You just sent me chicken soup.
That wasn't me. I didn't do that. It's been fun. How did I get here?
Like from the beginning, like I knew it wasn't going to work because, well, it wouldn't work for the narrative of the show because there had to be more stuff with Josh and Rebecca. But also, like, yeah, she was too serious for him. Like, and also too bougie for him. Like both in a positive way, as in she has her life together. She's a very successful business. She, would be better with someone more serious. But also she takes herself too seriously and is kind of a hipster.
Kind of stuck up. Elitist.
Yeah.
How will I find out who sent me that soup?
I mean, that's probably him coping. Like, that's his grief response.
I thought she was a nice person. She's not. She's a poo person.
Wow, Josh. Watch your mouth, okay, bud?
The soup was the thing that made me feel like she was right for me. That's what I want in a person. Someone who's warm and nourishing.
The person who called it in made quite an impression. Quoted Shakespeare and stuff.
Ah, so I guess we know who that is.
Rebecca.
Shakespeare.
Oh my God.
It's her. She knew I was sick. And she hugged me even though I was contagious.
She has her issues.
Why, Joe?
Rebecca, of course.
No.
It's always Rebecca.
No. Damn it, Josh.
Everything points back to her.
I'm just imagining this is happening for real, and why Joe's in the back there just like, oh, for fuck's sake, not again.
I'm just like,
I really don't like this song.
What?
I don't like this song. Although the way it's filmed is very interesting because it's slowed down, but the song is going in normal speed. So I assume they had to film it in a way where he was sort of going faster. So when they slowed it down, it matched up with the lip movements.
I made a medley of a few of these songs to do as a drag number, and this was in it.
Ah, nice.
I gotta get her like right this second. I'm coming for you, baby.
Oh, he's so dumb.
I left my keys and phone at the club?
Of course he did. Duh.
Paula! You're home! Oh, Tony!
Wow, you two really bonded.
Yeah, we did.
Well, Rebecca, he owns you now.
But I was just at that child's house talking to his parents very firmly and saying that any further bullying would result in legal action. And then I TP'd his house.
That is exactly what I would have done.
Truth. It's all about context, right?
Exactly.
So he did listen.
I feel bad being away right now. I miss Tommy and...
Oh, so she didn't see through his lies yet.
Or she doesn't care.
Also true. He's alive and fine, so it doesn't really matter.
You're a true friend. You have been so great. I am so sorry that I ever doubted you. I trust you more than anyone.
Oh no! You shouldn't. You really shouldn't. Tell her the truth. Oh god, and this is gonna fall out.
I had to come as soon as I knew you're my soup fairy.
Oh my god, you found out?
This hurts my soul.
But what about your girlfriend?
Rover. She's a poo person.
Oh my god, I thought so too. But...
Oh my god.
Hey, do you want to go somewhere and talk? Just me and you.
I wonder where they're gonna go from there. Wow, Josh cannot be single. That man is terrified of being single. He is terrified of being alone in any capacity.
I don't know if I can just leave.
You can go. I am fine. I promise.
Oh, this is a big moment for Rebecca. Don't no, Rebecca, do the right thing. Stay. You can talk to Josh tomorrow. You can talk to Josh tomorrow.
This is amazing.
No, it's not.
And you need to go.
What?
Good job.
What? I have to take care of my family.
Okay.
Yay!
I guess I'll go.
Rebecca did the right thing! Let's see how long it lasts.
Oh, but I'm not gonna give up on you, Rebecca. And I'm not gonna give up on us.
It was all a lie, okay? What actually happened tonight was... And I got Tommy a fake ID, and then I lost him in the club. I mean, I really lost him, Paula. I thought he was dead. I completely understand if you don't want to be friends with me anymore.
Yay, truth.
I've held on to this every day since you gave it to me.
Did anything happen to him in the club? Did anyone interfere with him in the bathroom? Did he do any drugs?
No.
Honey, I lost him for an entire weekend at the mall once. He was living in the Barnes & Noble. He was so happy there. You were here for me when I needed you. And right now, you could have sailed right out that door, but Josh decided to stay and own up to your mistakes.
Character growth!
I love you.
I love you too.
Yay!
I mean, you can't just kind of forgive her for the massive screw-up leaving a child alone at a club, but also, like, okay, fine, not the point. Then again, it's kind of, if Paula was actually worried that her son would get in trouble, she wouldn't have left her with Rebecca. The fact is, the son is pretty good at taking care of himself, but you do need an adult around. So, like, yeah, I can get that.
Yeah, and I think she recognizes that Rebecca has never really taken care of any kids before, so of course she's gonna make mistakes.
But you've never given birth.
Oh, no. Yeah, mental illness runs rampant on both sides of my family. Many suicides, many suicides.
Amazing.
I'm sorry. Just the way she said amazing. That was horrible.
Yay, Rebecca!
Yay, character growth. Yay, Rebecca. I'm a little sad we don't yet know what is going to happen with Scott and Paula, but also, like, it is Rebecca's show. I think, I wonder if, like, Mrs. Hernandez finally speaking, or rather, Rebecca recognizing that she spoke, was sort of foreshadowing for the fact that Rebecca was finally able to kind of acknowledge her mistakes and own up.
Yeah.
I hope she doesn't get back with Josh, because that is not healthy, but...
Yeah, I think this was a really big episode for the show. A really big potential turning point.
And it felt natural. It didn't, like, sometimes with shows in general, like a turning point like this will kind of, but they've been building to it. Like last episode 7, it was, sort of Rebecca and Paula both realizing how much they miss each other and want each other in their life. One of them had to take the first move, and it ultimately was Rebecca, because Paula was at such a low point, and Rebecca sort of realized that her issues with Paula didn't matter because her friend needed her. And even if Rebecca still felt like Paula maybe, quote unquote, should have been the one to apologize, it didn't matter in that moment because Paula needed her.
Yeah.
And that Mrs. Hernandez is still the best character ever, and I love her. And I want to spin off of Mrs. Hernandez and Joe just being best friends and, being best friends to each other, but also like being the best friend you could have, sort of telling you what you need to hear. Where they are two like mystical beings who go around helping other people by just being like, dude, stop.
I wasn't a big fan of the songs this episode. I think they were some of the more forgettable ones.
We had Duh, and what was the other one?
So Maternal.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fun to like bounce around to, but not the most memorable.
Yeah, it didn't really add much to the story. It was just like, I get it, Rebecca, you think you're going to be good at something because you're kind of self-absorbed and think you're good at everything and think that being a mother will be easy, which, like, no.
I do want those black and white shoes, though.
And Duh was just eh.
Now I want matzo ball.
Yep. Soju. Okay, that joke was good. I like that joke a lot. Oh my god. Soju. I mean, like, if I walked into a bar and someone said soju to me, I mean, I wouldn't go straight for the Heil Hitler comment, but I would be very confused.
Yeah, I mean, the person was also carrying a tray of drinks and, like, motioning to them a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, I'd just be like, what? Like, and then if she repeated, I'm like, are you saying, like, what are you, like, are you offering me something? Yeah, it's a drink called a soju. Oh, you might want to work on your sale pitch, lady. I'm going to assume you're not, being hateful towards me, but I'm going to need an explanation here.
Yeah. I can also understand if you're that person, you may not realize how it sounds coming out. But yeah, the confusion was good comedy.
Yes. I don't feel there was anything particularly deep in this episode, but a lot of important things happened. I love Joe, and I want more Joe. He is easily my favorite side character. His facial expression, he acts so well with his face. His facial expressions are so funny. He is a very good comedic actor, and I really like his stuff. Also, Heather being a salesperson, like the mascot, the spokesperson for Miss Douche, while also knowing that douching is complete BS and awful, and like actively telling people not to douche. It's so in her character. Like, yeah, I'll take the money, but like I'm not actually going to put any like feeling into it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to change who I am. I'll take the money, but like, yeah, this stuff is crap. And I really liked the kid. The kid was a lot of fun.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy, where are you?
So that was Who is Josh's Soup Fairy, Season 2, Episode 8.
Thanks so much for joining us. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And join us next week for Season 2, Episode 9. Almost in double digits.
Oh yeah, wow. For Season 2, Episode 9, when do I get to spend time with Josh?
Alright. Sounds like fun. Hope you all have a great week. Bye-bye.
Bye.